Yo, strikes again. Another one. Another bad news for the team of Eddie Reynoso. For y'all that don't know, that is the head trainer of Canelo Alvarez. Man, it appears to be Andy Ruiz has not been training. Or at least that's what Canelo is saying. It says Eddie has time for all fighters. You can ask anyone. If you take the time to be in the gym and train properly with discipline, Eddie will always be there. If you come and train for 20 minutes, you won't come for 4 days and arrive on time, you got to be disciplined in order for Eddie to work with you. Now, this is the words of Canelo Alvarez. He says, you can ask Oscar Valdez, you can ask Frank Sanchez. I don't know what happened to Andy Ruiz. It's the same as Ryan Garcia. He came in one day and then he doesn't come in anymore. Crazy news, man, because if y'all don't remember, Andy Ruiz, he had this problem after he beat Anthony Joshua. Now, the thing about it is, where's the hunger? There's been talks with Andy Ruiz. We don't know when he's fighting. He fought last, what was that, May? He fought against Chris Arreola, and they say he didn't look too good at all. I didn't watch that fight because I just wasn't finna pay $70 for that fight. But they say he didn't look good at all. But he fought Chris Arreola, got a victory, and it's been talks with him either fighting Luis Ortiz or Deontay Wilder. So my question is, where's the hunger? Because we saw the same act when after he won against Anthony Joshua, and it kind of disappointed a lot of people because it's like, bro, you really you have to keep it's one thing. People don't realize it's one thing to get the titles, right? But it's a whole nother level to keep the titles. Marvin Hagler once said it's hard to wake up and go running when you have silk pajamas. When you're waking up in silk pajamas. In other words, he's saying, bro, once you've accomplished your goals, it's hard to keep pushing yourself to do this. And could that be Andy Ruiz's situation? I don't know. It seems as though after he fought Anthony Joshua, what didn't he get up to like 280? Man, I'll never forget that. In the rematch, when one of my homeboys, was basically saying that the same thing was gonna happen. Andy Ruiz was gonna wash Anthony Joshua in the rematch, and I didn't even know. I was just like more so like, man, I don't know. Is it a fluke or maybe Andy Ruiz has his number? When Andy Ruiz stepped in at like 280, I promise you, I called him. I was like, bro, that bet that you wanted to make, let's go ahead and make it, bro. This dude 280, he not finna do shit, and he didn't do shit the entire fight. It sometimes that happens. Some people lose the hunger, some people lose the desire. Andy Ruiz, the first Mexican heavyweight champion. I mean, I'm proud of him, but it's like people have to remember, especially in boxing, it's not about what happens, it's about what happens next. And what happens next is what often defines who you are and how your career go. Yeah, you beat Anthony Joshua. Yeah, you became the unified heavyweight champion of the world. But then what? You didn't do anything now. So it's like now you're not coming to the gym. And this is the second fighter that's had that issue with Eddie Reynoso, right? Or so as Canelo said. Ryan Garcia, he pretty much, he said Ryan Garcia wasn't hungry, right? Now it's Andy Ruiz. So something's gotta give. I don't blame Eddie Reynoso in this situation because it's like Eddie Reynoso is just a trainer. It's up to these fighters to get that hunger, that discipline. And obviously, this is something that Andy Ruiz has had issues with in the past. Listen, if you're going to come in here and if you're going to fight Deontay Wilder and you're not training hard enough, bro, what do you think is going to happen? Like, you can't expect Wilder. A lot of people, y'all like to clown Wilder out the Tyson Fury fights. But let me tell you something. Andy Ruiz is nothing compared to Tyson Fury. All right? So I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with the camp I don't even want to blame the camp because they still have good fighters. Frank Sanchez, Oscar Valdez, who I do believe Shakur is gonna beat. But I mean, I don't know what it is with Andy Ruiz. You can't have one foot in boxing and one foot out because it's not gonna plan out well. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe. Hey, what do I know? I do want to talk about this. Wait 1 second before I end the video. It could possibly be that Andy Ruiz doesn't have a fight date. Now, it is a lot of fighters that do that. A lot of fighters won't train while because they don't have a fight date. It's almost like, what am I training for? You just never know. I don't want to just solely say that Andy Ruiz is just being lazy, even though that's naturally the first thing you're gonna think about because he's had this issue in the past. I don't want to just solely blame that though. It could be a matter of things. Maybe Andy Ruiz is burnt out training, doesn't have a fight date, and he's taking some time off. I don't know. I would think though. See, the thing about that is, I would think that the communication would be there, where if Andy Ruiz was taking some time off, he would at least have that communication with Eddie Reynoso saying, hey, I'm going on vacation. I don't have any fights lined up. Let me just take some time off to, let my body recuperate. Let me let my mind, recuperate or whatnot, and then I'll get back to it. But we don't know what the situation is with Andy Ruiz. It could possibly be a little bit of anything. It's just easy to speculate. It's easy to assume that Andy Ruiz is just not training. But they seem to have a good chemistry with Eddie Reynoso. So I don't know. But I do know that in the future, in the near future, we'll figure everything out, man. Once I get the news, I'll definitely let you guys know. That's why you guys gotta subscribe to me, man. I do this for y'all, man. So I guess we'll find out, man. But it's not looking good for Team Eddie Reynoso. But then again, it's not his fault. I blame the fighters, man. Let me know what you guys think. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment on what you think, man. But then again, what do I know?